Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be doing a country reading for the country of New Zealand. I know I've got a lot of you guys and girls over there, you Kiwis in New Zealand that watch my channel. So I thought I'd come on and give you a little prediction reading for 2024. So I'll close my eyes and we'll see what comes up. Don't forget, guys, if you'd like to subscribe, that would be great. Like buttons and please comment down below. All right, let's get started. Feeling like the farmers might be going untouched in New Zealand. I feel like Luxon knows the farmers have already had a hard time. I feel like you guys might get a bit of rest and reprieve from that. I'm not seeing farmers having to tackle these issues again. That is the taxes, cow burps, cow farts. He might start to lay off that. He might not focus on the farmers anymore. And we know recently that the German farmers had a big win. So, you know, Luxon's not stupid. So I am getting that. He might not come after and attack the farmers. Not like Jacinda did. All right. I feel like Luxon's going to work on the tourist industry a lot. I feel like he's going to start focusing on all the things that New Zealand has to offer. Not only have you got the snow-capped mountains, you've got the wineries. I keep getting the wineries for some reason over there. The wineries, the hot springs, is it the hot pools? Just scenic too. You've got so much to offer. So I feel like Luxon's going to start doing this like tourist campaign to bring people back to New Zealand. I mean, we know a lot of people have stopped traveling and things like that. But he's wanting to really rebuild New Zealand. He wants to get the vibe up again. That's what I'm getting for New Zealand. It's good. It's a good thing. I don't think he's all bad, guys. Hang on. Ooh, he might go after the cars, though. I do feel like you could be getting tax. Could be the diesel cars. Could be things like this. Maybe there's going to be higher taxes around your cars. That might be one area he might focus on, you know, obviously prepping and doing the setup for renewables. But I do feel like he sees that as a quick way to make some cash. You know, we talked about the buckets of money that the leaders keep taking out of, well, the people have, the little people, peasants and Lego people in New Zealand have to fill up the bucket. So I am seeing, unfortunately, there's probably going to be taxes on cars, taxes on fuel. You might have a lot more taxes moving forward, which is becoming a global issue, but I do feel that's an area he may focus on. All right. I do feel like, remember we used to talk about ages ago, Jacinda really controlled your mainstream media. She was very, very diligent on what was fed to the people. I am feeling that that's still happening. I don't think Chris Luxon's really... That's Charlie, my blind cat, doing echolocation, if you don't know what that sound is. It sounds spooky, doesn't it? I'm feeling like that. He hasn't really addressed the media issues yet. So I feel like you're still getting a lot of, we know it's a television, you're still getting fed in New Zealand a very basic narrative. You're definitely not seeing like the big picture. Like I'm guessing, well, and this would be global too, but I'm guessing you're not getting the Miami alien event. You're probably not getting the German farmer event. You know, most of us aren't, but I do feel like Jacinda was so strict on this that it's still in that it's still got those restrictions on it, and he hasn't sort of thought of that area or looked at it yet. So I feel like you're still getting fed a very controlled narrative on your mainstream media in New Zealand. All right. See, I'm getting that people in New Zealand aren't going to take this anymore. I keep getting it. I got that a while ago. People aren't going to take what Jacinda's put out onto them. They're not going to take it anymore in New Zealand because people don't want it. They don't want what these governments are dishing out. But I think personally that Luxon's aware of that. So that's why he's only going to touch certain areas. He's definitely not going to be like, sorry guys, he's not going to be a sushi and a Trudeau that's going to just come out and hit you guys. Oh, I know, Jabsinder. Hit you guys with everything. Like with a wooden rolling pin and just squashing all the little people, peasants and Lego people. He's not going to do that. So I don't think you need to panic there. He's gonna do it in a much more controlled way. It's almost like, to me, he's prioritizing what's important and what he can get the best reaction from the people with. Although he'll get a reaction if he puts the taxes up. But, you know, people kind of get used to that. Like the, you know, interest rate, housing prices, and like that becomes sort of semi-normal. Not that it is. But people, at times of, oh gosh, everyone in New Zealand is worn out from this. At times of like basic global recession, which it pretty much is, it's expected that things are going to go up. So that's what I'm getting for him. He's not going to hit you with the like rolling pin and squash all the little people. He's not going to do that. And we talked the other day about men and women and how they compartmentalise. Well, I feel like Luxon's a real compartmentaliser. He'll focus on one thing and do it really well, rather than doing like a Trudeau and doing this, or a sushi, this, and this, and then it's all half-baked and it's a bit dodgy and people fight back against it. I feel like Luxon's going to just focus on one or two areas and he's going to try and do them really well. That's just how he is. He's a finisher. He's a finisher. He doesn't half do things. He likes to finish things properly. All right. I mean, I am definitely getting there's more joining with Australia. We know that we play football with you. We have connections anyway, and a lot of relatives in New Zealand live in Australia, and Australian relatives live in New Zealand, and there's always that connection anyway. But I feel like it's even going to become more so. We're going to become, like I said, Elbow and Luxon will join forces in resources and I would say military as well. They'll come onto the same page. They're definitely connecting more. Australia and New Zealand are connecting. It's showing me like intertwined like this. We'll be much more connected moving forward in the future. Because I feel like Luxon, he doesn't have a big ego. See, I would say Elbow, well, when you think of Elbow, it's not like he's got a big ego. But he still thinks he's got more knowledge than Luxon. But Luxon, he just doesn't see it that way. So it doesn't bother him if Elbow, you know, puts his two penneth in or whatever. He's not fazed by that because Luxon's his own person. He's very comfortable in his own... He's comfortable in who he is as a person. So I feel like he doesn't feel threatened and intimidated by other people, is what I'm getting for Luxon. But definitely more connecting, coming together with Australia and New Zealand. I'm getting migrants. You might be getting a few migrants as well. I'm getting there's going to be a little bit of a tipping point with migrants. I don't know where your migrants are going to come from. Although we get tons here, don't we? Probably the same kind of places. I am feeling like nowhere will be untouched with these migrant issues. Everyone's getting their share of migrants. And New Zealand will be as well. But it'll be in specific areas. It'll probably be in the capital cities like Wellington, I'm getting that in New Zealand. They'll be that, but they'll be in the major cities. See, it's easier for them to blend in, isn't it, in the major cities? But you are going to get a bit of an influx of migrants. It's like they're all being distributed around the world, and you have to play your part in supporting migrants. That's the way that it is, unfortunately. It's so weird, isn't it? It's so weird considering none of us could even go to the next suburb without a jab. For 2 years I couldn't go to Queensland. I know you guys are the same. And suddenly like these immigrants are just coming here, there and everywhere, and there's no border issues. They don't need to prove who they are. There's no immunisation records. There's no terrorist, like, police records. Like, do they even know who anyone is? It's just idiotic. So I feel like you're going to have to take a portion in New Zealand. All right. I am seeing protests in New Zealand. Hang on, let me see if I can see what's on the sign. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting liberation. Liberation, hang on. Oh, this could even be around the women's sport, the transgender business, liberation, like let women have a voice. I am getting this kind of thing in New Zealand. You've had those women talks down there before where that woman got really attacked that time, didn't you? I am getting this women protests for some reason around fairness for women. Interesting. You see, it's just mad, isn't it? How they let these. There was something about the boxing. I was looking at the other day somewhere. It was probably in America, and they were letting the transgender boxers fight the women. It was completely mad, and the women had to withdraw because they just couldn't fight them. It's complete madness. But I am getting that for New Zealand. There's going to be this standing up for women protests. Hang on. Yeah, and I'm getting marches like for human rights. It's more this kind of stuff. I don't even think it's about the cost of living in that. It's like something deeper lying under the surface in New Zealand to do with the rights of women and the rights of humans. I'm not sure, but I am getting that. And they're not massive. They're just people gathering, people coming together, trying to let their message be heard and get some coverage. I'm getting that in New Zealand. Do you have wild goats over there? For some reason I'm getting wild goats is an issue. We cull kangaroos here. Because there's so many of them, they multiply so easily, and they do end up, a lot of them, sadly, as roadkill where I live. But I am getting a lot around wild goat control. I don't know if you have wild goats. I feel there's wild goat control. There's going to be more of that. Trying to protect, it's like here when they kill the brumbies. It's so pathetic, Why kill wild brumbies and horses? It makes no sense to me. Just let them be free. But I am getting that there's going to be more talks about these. I'm just getting wild goats, that they're destructive and all that, which is absolute garbage usually most of the time. So I am getting that for some reason. More like heated discussions around this kind of issues. Culling the numbers, that sort of thing that rubs people up the wrong way. Yeah, I'm getting that Chris Luxon's not bad. And they're showing me like green pastures and all the sheep on it, because that's how we associate. That's what we associate with New Zealand, guys. I'm just seeing all the sheep wandering free. And I'm getting that song, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Search myself from always someone that I see, to wander free. Oh, well, that's what I'm getting. I feel like you people in New Zealand, he's allowing you to wander free. Chris Luxon's allowing you to wander free. You're not feeling like you're being held hostages anymore like Jabcinda did. Everything feels different in New Zealand. It's really awesome. He's letting you wander free like the sheep on the hills. That's what I'm getting. Hang on. And that's the thing with Chris Luxon. He's determined to make a difference. He wants to make a difference. He wants his country better. He wants it on the map. He wants to stay significant on the world stage. That's why he thinks connecting with Elbow will be a good thing. That's what I'm getting. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting this song by Style Council. We're gonna shot to the top, shot. We're gonna shot to the top. Ooh, we're gonna shot to the top. And I think it's because you've got so many mountains. I'm just getting that. People are feeling much better in New Zealand. It's just what I'm getting for 2024. People are going to be shot to the top and it wraps up buck and baby down on the go. I'm just getting that song because people are feeling much better. It's that mountaintop energy. Shot to the top. I'm getting that by Style Council, that song for New Zealand. Hang on, I'll see if there's anything else. Oh. Actually, I might pull some cards, guys. My brain's nearly fried from that. Hang on. Let's pull a life alignment card for New Zealand. Transformation. Yeah, see, there's changes. People are waking up. You're transforming. You're not under Jabsinda anymore. It's awesome. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's going to be okay for you guys. Let's pull you an awaken as well. Interesting. You're certainly not living in the Jabsinda era anymore. That's all changed. I listen to and follow my intuition. Yeah, that's all you got to do now, guys, over there in New Zealand. Just keep listening to your intuition. It'll guide you where you need to be. You know that it does. Let's pull a foxfire as well for you guys. It was good to get rid of Hippo. He was just weird. Wasn't he weird? So weird. Got it. Memories of the forgotten self. Oh, see? People are getting back to their forgotten self. They forgot who they were. We've got the autumn again. We've got the leaves are going to fall off to protect themselves. People waking up. And look, that would be representing you guys, just flowing. We've got the water energy there. What a beautiful card. That's what I'm getting for not England, New Zealand. Memories of the forgotten self. Beautiful. See, people are finding themselves again, guys. It's beautiful. Okay, let me see if there's anything else to close with today. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting that. Of course I am. Neil Finn and Tim Finn song because they're Kiwis from Skyhook Split Ends Crowded House, whichever. And I'm getting that. Oh, this is when they were split ends. Message to my girl. Take a message to my girl. No one else deserves possession. And I swear that I love the man. I love that song. New Year's resolution. It's more than that. Got to go play that song today, guys. I'm not sure what it's called. Oh, Message to My Girl, it's called. All right, hang on. Oh, I'm getting that song, Lean on Me. When you're not strong, I will be there to carry on. Lean on me, hold on me, brother, and you'll need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. That's what I'm getting for New Zealand. I'd say you guys are going to all lean on each other much better this year. We know there's still going to be division and things like that, but I do feel like people are leaning on each other much more in New Zealand. That you're coming together a lot more as people because of Chris Luxon. Oh, I'm getting that song by Madonna, Cherish. Cherish the love. I'm always having you here by my side. Because we cherish the love. And I guess that's what the guides are saying, you know, cherish where you are at the moment in New Zealand because you guys are getting a little break. I keep saying that. He's not too bad. Thing is, he stays on his path and he doesn't emerge like a Jabcinda, but I think you got to cherish where you are at the moment, because I think things are looking up in New Zealand. They are. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today, guys. That's pretty positive, New Zealand. I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day. I guess we'll just see how Chris Luxon goes as the year goes along, but so far so good. Fingers crossed, guys. It's pretty good reading. Take care. Hit the like buttons. Please comment. Let me know how that was, and I will talk to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.